Carrie, I want to get your reaction here. Bill Clinton comes out today in now a viral clip and says that Laken Riley would still be alive, basically if Kamala Harris wasn't president. It's a remarkable piece of tape here. I don't know who he's campaigning for. You might have to put on a MAGA hat soon. Play cut 30.
You got a case in Georgia not very long ago, didn't you? They made an ad about it, about a young woman who'd been killed by an immigrant. Yeah, well, if they'd all been properly vetted, that probably wouldn't have happened. But if they're all properly vetted and that doesn't happen, and America is not having enough babies to keep our populations up. Okay. So we need immigrants that have been vetted to do work. Right. There wouldn't be a problem. And he couldn't keep people all torn up and upset.
So that's Bill Clinton saying that if we had proper vetting, which Kamala Harris doesn't believe in, obviously, Laken Riley would still be alive.
Remarkable. I was basically saying the same thing that he said and have on the campaign trail. We've got unvetted people coming in. They're taking the lives of Americans, and we have a population problem here. We're watching our population shrink. You know, they've been saying for years we're overpopulated. No, just the opposite. Our birth rate's incredibly low. This is why we have to encourage families, encourage the beauty of families. So, you know what? I'm going to send this to Bill Clinton. He needs a MAGA hat, Charlie. You're right.
Yeah, Bill Clinton, MAGA.
You were personally, after watching them, offended by Obama's comment?
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, Obama's not as talented of a liar as he used to be. But quite frankly, my ancestors fought way too hard for me to have the ability to learn how to read. Just for Obama to expect me to be so uneducated to think that I would vote for Kamala Harris simply because she claims to be a black woman. And I mean, if people want to stop having Kamala Harris be called a DEI hire, maybe he should stop trying to remind us of her demographic every 5 minutes. Black men not supporting Kamala has nothing to do with her being a woman. It has everything to do with her lack of accomplishments over the last 1,359 days.
Well, Anton, I'm watching this and I'm thinking to myself, the shtick is kind of worn thin with Obama, you know. How you doing, Pittsburgh? You know, that whole, it just seems very 2002 or 3, I mean, 2008, I should say. Right, it doesn't quite have the same appeal as megastar-ish as he is.
You know, it's a Hail Mary pass considering that we did vote him in based off of identity politics. And I'm not saying that all is bad because he did do some things that I didn't necessarily disagree with that Trump absolutely did better than him. But at the same time, I felt that it was incredibly disrespectful because he's making the assumption that we're not educated enough to lead our families, to look at the policies, to understand exactly what's going on with immigration. And we're supposed to overlook everything that they did over the last 3.5 years that was not in our favor. And when I say our, I'm talking about the American people, let alone men, let alone black men. And we're supposed to vote for her because of some misogynistic reason that's made up. And instead, we've learned how to educate ourselves, and now they've sent their Messiah back to rein us in